Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. And if you're an old subscriber, then I'm here for you guys. First of all, before we move into what we have for today, please make sure you comment under this post. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share the video, guys. Share the video with your friends. You can share on IG, all of that. And yeah, I just decided to do this video like an hour ago. This was so last minute and so unplanned, but it's a really nice video and I have seen it trend a couple of times and I decided why not do it. Anyway, let's move into the video. A couple of questions here. As you can see from the title, this video is about my first time, and I know that you guys clicked on this video for a reason. Like, I know that you guys were like, what, her first time, like, is she really going to do that? Well, anyways, the reason why you clicked on this video will be later. I think I'll talk about that later, because basically just the first time you did anything, like just the first time you did any particular thing. So basically the first time you did basic things in life, like the first time you did this, the first time you did that, like that's what it's going to be. The first question is the first app you checked on your phone. Okay, the first app you checked on your phone. The first app you check on your phone. Okay, that's like regularly. Okay, first of all, check in the morning when I like wake up, like when I pick up my phone, is my Bible app. It's either my Bible app or Instagram. I always like check my Bible app because I'm trying to read like the verse of the day and then the quote of the day. So I check my Bible app or Sprinkles of Jesus. That's like an app that just gives you like daily quotes and all of that. Yeah, but after that, the first app I check is IG. Like, I love IG so much. Like, I first check IG. Yeah, IG, Instagram, or the Bible app. But if I pick up my Bible and I decide to read my Bible, then I can just go to IG straight. But if I don't, the first app I check is my Bible app. Yes. And then after that, I go to YouTube and just like check like my views and all of that. Like, is there any subscriber? Do I have new views? All of that. So yeah. So the next question is the first person you thought of this morning. The first person I thought of this morning was my mom, because she was literally blowing up my phone. Like, she literally woke me up. So she was the first person I thought about. Like, when I woke up and I picked up my phone and I saw Mom, I'm like, why are you calling me? Like, why? Like, it's 7 a.m. Anyways, yeah, so the first person I thought of this morning was my mom. Yeah. So the next one is the first time you wore makeup. Ooh, this wore makeup was in high school, and it was like final, like SS3. Like, yeah, it was like SS3, and it was because it was graduation and prom. So obviously I was allowed to wear makeup on graduation. That was the first time I wore makeup. And no, I wasn't like one of those girls that was allowed to wear makeup from a young age, but I do have to say that I used to do this thing in school. Me and my friends used to do this thing in high school where we wear like kajal, like eyeliner, on Sunday to church, and then on Monday when we get to school, our English teacher, oh my god, she was so like, she was young and then she was really fashionable, and you know, she used to dress nice, and she would always be like, clean your eyes. And it was always Monday morning, and our excuse was, oh, it was from Sunday, it didn't wash off, like the kajal didn't wash off or the eyeliner didn't wash off, which was really dumb. Like, that was like so dumb, because why would your eyeliner or your kajal wash off? It didn't make any sense. But anyway, the first time I wore makeup was in high school in SS3 for graduation and for prom night, and I was never allowed to wear makeup again after that. But I did get makeup like a couple of months after graduation. a couple of months after graduation, I got makeup as a gift actually from my mom. So I felt like that was like a go ahead, like okay, you can wear makeup now. So yeah, SS3. When I was in high school, I was never those girls that would wear makeup, you know. So what is the first YouTuber you subscribed to? The first YouTuber you subscribed to. The first YouTuber I subscribed to. Guys, the people that made me love YouTube. Oh my god. I have two. And they're couples. That's the funny thing. It's not just like one. It was between Deara and Ken and Liv and Will. Liv and Will, if you don't know Deara and Ken on YouTube, if you don't know DK for life, if you don't know DK gang, what are you even doing on YouTube? You see, if you don't know them, go back now and go check. Like, they are so nice. They made me fall in love with YouTube. They made me fall in love. They made me know what YouTube actually is about. And then Liv and Will, those are the two first people. And they're couples. Deara and Ken is a couple. Liv and Will is a couple. And Liv and Will, that's Olivia and Will. Oh my god. I love those two. And the why I even got to know them was from pranks. Like, they were always doing pranks every time, like one prank to another. And then I got on their pages, and then I subscribed to their channels, and from then I just continued subscribing to like dope channels. Like I just started finding a lot more, you know, dope, beautiful channels. And that was about like 5 years ago or 4 years ago, I don't know, but it's been a while. And yeah, those were the two YouTube channels I first subscribed to: Liv and Will and Deara and Ken. Deara and Ken was like the first one, then Liv and Will, but it was like around the same time, so I can't particularly put it on just one of them. I don't know if you get that. So who was your first boyfriend? Oh my god, can I remember this? First of all, I have memory is not that good, but I do remember. Okay, my first boyfriend was in high school, and I think it was in SS2 also. Yeah, it was in SS2, and or was it in SS1? I think it was in SS2 or SS1. I'm not really sure, but it was this guy. He wasn't in my school actually. He wasn't in my high school, which was weird. He wasn't in my high school. He was in my church. So, and he went to Greg's. I went to SGC, St. Gloria's College, and he went to Greg's, which is an all-boys school, and we were in the same church. And yeah, that was my first boyfriend. Basically, he was in the choir, I was in the choir, so we became friends, and from then we started dating. Go for rehearsals together, sing in church, you know. Sing for me, sing in church to the Most High. Next question is my first crush. My first crush was in primary school. My first crush was in primary school. I'm a bad girl. I don't know. I just feel like your first crush should obviously be in primary school. My first crush was in primary school. I don't know if that's a bad thing. I don't know if I'm a bad girl because my first crush was in primary school. But my first crush was in primary. Was it primary 5? Yeah, I think it was in primary 5, and it was my seatmate, because the school I was then in primary 5 was a Catholic school, and I just spent a year in that school. Literally, it's so funny because I was in a primary school, and then I went to that school and spent like a year, and then I went back to my primary school. Like, I was like, I'm not doing this. Catholic schools are so freaking strict. Oh my, I'm going to do a story time. I have to do a story time, like a whole different video about my experience in a Catholic school. Like, what do they do to them? Like, those sisters, like, what do they do to them when like when they are training to become like sisters, like reverend sisters? Like, what do they do to them that makes them so freaking wicked? Like, what do they do to them that makes them... It was actually one of my aunties that was actually like, I should go there, that the school is nice, and the Catholic school was a bit closer to the house. So that was like, oh my god, I suffered in that school. My seatmates, and it was so sad because he was SS, he was sickle cell, and I like would always help him write his notes, like when he wasn't able to write, and I always help him like do stuff. Like he was just always sick and it was always sad. I don't know, that was my first crush. He was my seatmate in school, in primary school. The next is my first date. So my first real date was in was like high school. Was it high school? Was that a date? That wasn't a date because we're like okay, my first real date, like just me and a guy, was when I got to uni, like first year in uni. Like we went out to have drinks. That was like my first real date, like we actually went out. But before then I did go out with like my friends in high school, like in SS2 and SS3, but it was mostly like always a group thing, like we'll be 4 or 5, like we'll just go out to eat. But my first real date, like us going out to actually eat and like have drinks, was like first year in uni, and we just went to have drinks basically. First high school friend, oh my god, I miss my first high school friend so much, and it is so bad because we've lost contact. Banke for Larry, if you can see this video anywhere you are, I love you. And the last time I heard from you, you were in Canada, and now I don't know where you are, and it's crazy. Like I changed my number and I don't know, I just really lost her contact. Banke for Larry, that was my best, that was my first what's it called, that was my first best friend in school. It was in high school. We became friends in GSS2, I think, and we just clicked. You know when people we just clicked. Banke was like such a sweetheart, you know. She was such a sweetheart. She's such a sweet girl. It was so funny. It was so crazy that we actually made our mothers to be friends. Like our moms became friends because of us. The friendship was so beautiful. How did we even meet? I think we met I resumed school late. I resumed school late, so I was like the new girl because everybody resumed like 2 weeks before me. That was like second year in junior secondary school, like just 2. So I was like the new girl, and I just got into that school in just 2. And Banke was like, I don't know, at first it's not like we started talking like immediately. We just started flowing, like, but it was, you know, how me and Banke just clicked. But we just clicked, and then it just became me and Banke. Like me and Banke just became like the closest. Like we literally, she came to my house, started coming to my house, I started going to hers, I started following her home. Like, you know, after school, our parents became, my mom and her mom became friends, and then we had so much in common. Like she was raised by a single mom, I was raised by a single mom, so we had so much in common. So it was just, I don't know, we just clicked like that. Like we just literally clicked like that. So Banke, please, if you're watching this video, I miss you so much. And like if you can see this, I don't know, even if you can't see now, maybe like in the future when I blow, like when my YouTube blows, like, because I actually, yeah, in the future, maybe when my YouTube blows, maybe you see this, please reach out to me, because I can't find your contact anymore. I've literally asked everyone and nobody can find your contact. Okay, next one is first pet. Okay, first pets. I think my first pet was Midnight. God, I loved Midnight so much. I'm gonna cry. Oh my god, I think I'm gonna cry. You guys don't understand. Like Midnight was like, okay, first of all, I grew up with my grandmom, and my grandmom had like a dog. She had like dogs. She had like a lot of dogs. So they always used to give birth, and when they give birth, she would like give them out to people, or maybe sell them, like the puppies and everything. So Midnight was like the first dog that my grandma had. The name was Suzuki. So Suzuki gave birth to Princess. No, Suzuki gave birth to a set of 5. Then we gave them out. We kept one, which was Princess. Then Princess gave birth to a set of 5, and from Princess's set of 5, Midnight, I picked one, which was, it was pure black. It had black eyes. It was black as night. And I named her Midnight, and that was supposed to be mine. Like, she was supposed to be my dog. So actually, Midnight Story is so sad. So I picked Midnight, and I had a neighbor that time, and he picked Buttercup. And then I don't know, just so I don't make this video too long. Midnight actually one day like that, my grandmom told me she was going to leave Princess and Midnight. That was the plan. One day I go to church with my cousins, I come back, I can't find Midnight. Where the fuck is Midnight? So my grandma, I don't know, she sold the dog to these Calabar people, and then they came to the house to pick what happened to her. So but I do want to get a pet, like real soon, like really soon. I want to get a pet, you know. I want to get a puppy. I want to get either a Maltese or a Lhasa Apso. Yeah. Question is first heartbreak. My first heartbreak was actually in uni, and it was like first year of uni / second year. Heartbreak was first year of uni, and it was just some guy that I dated, you know, when I didn't know what dating was about. I didn't know what, you know, I didn't know. Okay, I think this is the question everybody has been waiting for. My first sexual encounter. Wow. Wait, first of all, my mom watches my videos. She watches all my videos. Mom, if you're watching this video, I'm just being honest. Like, that's just it. I'm just trying to be honest. So my first sexual encounter was a kiss, and I think it was either in GS3 or SS1. I'm not really sure, because I have short-term memory. I can't really remember. There are parts of my life that are guys, there are literally parts of my life that I have no idea what happened. Like, I would actually need you to like tell me. I will need you to like show me a video that this is what happened. Like, there are parts of my life that are just blur. What did you expect to hear? I don't know what. Anyways guys, this comes to the end of the video because I don't want my videos to be too long or whatever. So yeah, so guys, please make sure you comment, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe guys. Mwah!